Yesterday, actually, for What the Wednesday, is a very big what the, which is the other day I established that my learning style is really not reading and writing. And that's at like an academic level. It's really something that I struggle with. It's not something that I'm great at. However, I have started a blog, which is all about learning and then writing. But let me explain. It's a little bit different because it's not academic writing for one, so it's not like references and sources and correct spelling, grammar, and punctuation. If you've ever read a blog of any sort, you probably realize that by now. But really, it's a mind dump. It's like, this is what I'm learning, this is what I've learned, this is how I've learned to do it, blah, blah, blah. And it's technology. So, there's stuff that I'm learning all the time out the wazoo. Not literally out the wazoo. But it's interesting because I realize that there's a lot of stuff that I know. And I made the point ages ago that there's a lot of stuff that I know. There's a lot of stuff that you know that not everybody else knows. But at the same time, obviously people have different learning styles. So sitting here and watching me talk on a video works for some people. It doesn't work for a lot of people. But reading, however, or just being able to have something to skim through and just read the main points or just get the info that you want, that's probably a format that works. Now, much as I do these videos in like a verbal process type fashion and verbal dump of just whatever it is that I happen to be thinking at the time, well, the blog's not any different. It's pretty much the same thing. This is what I did, this is what's happened, this is how I did it in whatever order, and this is what I learned and discovered. At least so far anyway. I've only published, I think, one article and one list, but there's two other things. Actually, I wouldn't even call them articles. Pages. Documents? It's written in Notion and they call them documents. Let's go with documents. But either way, there's two things on the blog that can be read, and hopefully this project sticks and continues. Because like I said, writing's not necessarily in one of my things, but you know what? It's something that I want to get better at. So I figured this was a good start. Anyway, I don't know what your takeaway is going to be for that, but I would advise maybe reflection on the thought that not everybody knows what you know, because that's a fairly big thing. And it makes things awkward a lot of the time if you just assume that the person you're talking to knows exactly what you're talking about, how you're thinking about it, all that kind of thing. I'm pretty sure they tried to teach us this in school when they got us to read To Kill a Mockingbird and talking about the idea of walking a mile in somebody else's shoes. I think that was it. Apparently I listened. I'm not sure that I read the entire book, but anyway, probably should have seen that coming, eh? Anyway, as always, I hope you're having a great day. I hope to see you next time. And if you would like to see me next time, you can, I'm going to get this right, follow or subscribe. I'll get that right without having to think about it one day, but today is not that day. Thanks. Bye.